I'm attempting to watch 1,000 games of football before the end of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. I'm going to be ranking every single one to find out which game is the greatest of the season. Even more Club World Cup action, and we are talking over the biggest upset result of the tournament so far as Paris Saint-Germain take on Botafogo. This game's a really interesting one. Even going into it, it pits the most recent Copa Libertadores winner, that being Botafogo, against the most recent Champions League winner, that being PSG. Both clubs winning their, winning the biggest tournament in their confederation for the first time in their history. Botafogo winning their first Copa Libertadores and PSG winning their first Champions League. And you would not be snuffed at or looked down upon for thinking that PSG would simply roll up to this game and steamroll Botafogo, especially considering their 4-0 triumph over Atletico Madrid in the first round of the group stage, though we were in for a massive shock and possibly one of the biggest upset results I've seen in football in general in a really, really long time. Because in the 36th minute, Botafogo managed to get a counter-attack in which the ball fell to the feet of striker Igor Jesus, who managed to run in between the two PSG centre-backs, fired a shot which took a bit of a lucky deflection to turn it past Gianluigi Donnarumma to give the Brazilian side a 1-0 lead that they would carry into half-time. And shockingly, despite PSG throwing attack after attack after attack, they could just not find a way through this Botafogo defense. A big reason for this was a fantastic performance by Botafogo keeper Jean Victor, who probably would have to be my man of the match for the simple fact that some of the saves he was making, while unconvincing at times, were absolutely crucial to getting Botafogo what would turn out to be a massive result. Because despite plenty of attacks from PSG and some good chances, Botafogo would hold out a 1-0 win, a huge result, a massive win for them that could very possibly see them through to the next round of the Club World Cup. Their final game is against Atletico Madrid, so we will have to see how that turns out. But regardless, an absolutely massive result for one of Brazil's best teams at the moment. Overall, the game was, not the best in terms of football value, but it's going to get some boosted points considering the massive underdog story here. The team that's currently 8th in the Brazilian Serie A beating the current European champions is just a nuts story as it is. So for that reason, I'm going to bump the score up a little bit. I'm going to give this game a 7.3.